My Abras, Cadabras, and Alakazams, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. I've been planning on this for a while, folks. Welcome. This is going to be the longest series we're going to go for on this channel. We're going to go from A Realm Reborn to all the expansions. It was like Heaven's Sword. You ever remember the names of the expansions, okay? I did buy all of them on the PlayStation 4. There's like Heaven's Sword, Shadowbringers, and I know there's one in between. I can't remember because I haven't gone. Funny enough, I actually have a history with this game. This is in my. I played this originally on the PlayStation 3 back in 2015. I bought the collector's edition physically. It was a KumaCon 2015. Before I got on the train back to Dublin, I went to the local GameStop in Galway, Ayr Square Centre, and they had just the box of Final Fantasy 14 online for €20. Came with all the extra trimmings, an art book, a Blu-ray about the background and the lore. Yeah, just. But it also came with a nice little security token that I still have today. It's still useful little token I've got. But I played all the way through A Realm Reborn on the PS3 before the servers shut down. But I was not able to import my PS3 character, so I'm currently running around as relearning Bard. But now that I have all the expansions, I now have access to a bunch of other extra races. We have 3 more races. We have the Aura, which I'm currently doing a female Aura on Phoenix. But I don't know, because we have the Rotgar, which is only male only, and Vera, which is female only male. Yeah. Uh, my plans, yeah, I used to have a Miqo'te, female Miqo'te. I think that's how you pronounce the things. But I chose a female one because, for the sake of the MMO. But we are definitely going with. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm importing my D&D OC. When I DM, I have this particular character called Lord Ashens, and he's just a bit of a snooty wizard, but I'm going to call him Ashen's Black Horse, sort of just combining 2 NPCs that I use, like one's a snooty wizard, one's a recluse wizard, because I just like the name Ashens. So, yeah, we're definitely going with male. Elizan. In former times, the Elizan were the sole inhabitants of Eorzea, claiming dominion over her. Traditionally, a nomadic people, the tall, slender Elizan believed the realm to be theirs by divine right. Unfortunately, this belief only made the eventual appearance of the Hewer and their multitudes akin to an invasion, and a long history of conflict ensued. Ultimately, the Elizan diverged into 2 clans that exist today: the Wildwood Elizan, who took to the forests to protect their homeland, while the Dusk White Elizan drew to caves and opting to avoid conflict. Yeah, so this. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with. So then we get. Yeah, definitely going with Wildwood for this. Now, as you can see, they actually have different stats. Actually, just to get mad, because I know what class I'm picking. I'm gonna be choosing Summoner, but you can't be a Summoner right away. You have to level up to a inferior class to get Summoner. Like, you have to be an Archer first, then you get to become a Bard. It's just like playing D&D. I've got a message here. I know, it's just a generic email. I don't know, do I want to play as Ellison just with the whole, like, do I want to be an elf or do I want to be a drow? Oh, God. Yeah, that's quite some... No. Maybe not. Or I could just make another era and just give her a really, like, weeaboo name. Because I have a Sumaru Bite, which translates into violet, like, left bow hand, technically. Or do I just play as Sexy Bunny Lady? Definitely not. Because I need to get their naming conventions right. I don't know. There's so many choices. Boring human. Or actual fantasy races. But the Lalafels are pretty cool. I mean... Actually, screw it, yeah, but I'll have Ashens as a Lalafell. Yeah, the Lalafell. A wee people sporting short, rotund bodies, the Lalafell appear as no more than children to the eyes of most. Many of these nimble little folks hail from the islands of the South Seas, where they practice a simple agricultural lifestyle. It was until opening the maritime trade routes that the gradual migration of Lalafells to Eurasia began. Now, one of the most established races in the realms, Lalafels can be found in great numbers in nearly every city. True Lalafellan culture places great emphasis on blood relations. Individuals are known for getting appropriately with races and... Okay, yeah, let's go with male Lalafell. So Plains folks or Dunes folk? Ooh. I mean, we're definitely gonna go with Plains folk here. I mean, just for the sake of... Those folks are introverts who care more about books, business, and prosperity in Ul'dah. So I'm more of an Ul'dah sort of background. Okay. Just looking at their eyes. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go with a Dunes folk Lalafell, and we're gonna call them Ashens. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna... Okay, we're gonna go with Ashens, but maybe not Black Horse. No, that definitely, let's go with Lalafell names. We can use fantasy name generators, but let's go with the naming conventions, shall we, just to go pure. Okay, well, yeah, apparently, Male, yeah, you can go quite deep into the naming conventions of this game, and you just go like... Because Lalafeld's names have a sort of rhyming convention to them. Okay, we're gonna go Ashens, something followed by A, just for A to A, but... It's... Lalafell naming conventions, oh, here we go. Yeah, sorry this is taking time, folks. We just be like, yeah, I'm gonna choose this. No, it's just a copy and paste job, but Okay, we're gonna go with Ashen's first name. Second name... Come on, Emily, let me use your fantasy name generator. Because it's yeah, there. Okay, let's get ourselves a... Ashen's ASO might work. Yeah, so... Perhaps the most unique characteristics of the Dunes folks is their luminous eyes, a result of a glossy protective layer which covers the pupil, an evolutionary response to their homeland's glaring sunlight. Many individuals wear a small, traditional gemstone on their forehead, a symbol of their zodiac sign. Zodiacal sign, sorry. They are adamant about scholasticism, placing the advancement of knowledge before all else. Other races tend to perceive male Dune folks as introverts who care more about books, business, and the prosperity of Ulda, a city-state built upon the Dunes folks' ingenuity than the goings on the rest of the realm. That is Ashen's to a T. He is an absolute... He's an We can be a very tall Lalafell or a very short one. No difference, we're just going to keep... I'll go with 65. Skin color. I mean, Ashen's is a total dorkies. I cannot zoom in as far enough. This is as far as I can zoom. Will do. Hairstyle. Much like MMOs, you gotta think about your hair. Ashen's would be a guy that would have his hair tied back. Oh, definitely, yeah. Gets his hair out of his eyes. Well, let's keep hair shopping. Yes, Ashen's going full 70s. These are more... I like this hair. We can pin the hair. What do you mean pin? Oh no, we're just putting a pin on that, aren't we? Alright, so... We can make him full Rick, but we're not doing that. I think Ashen's is always more to be... Oh shit! That just that red hair. A bit of. He looks almost like a bit of a badger with the whole like grains. Yeah, so we got a bit of silver and black. Yeah, yeah. Keep the highlights. He looks pretty good with the highlights. Ashen's is sick of your shit. But now, oh yeah. By the way, we can change the environments. So you know, see the lighting. Here we are in some sort of new Grandian-esque environment. Yes. Ah, there we go. A bit of freckles, yeah. That job will do. Eye shape. Definitely large iris, yes. Yeah, go for it. Big blue. And yes, you could have the heterochromias, but we're gonna go with... Actually... Some magical hoo-ha happened and he has left blue and a right red. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'll take it. Perfect. Nose. Yep. There we go. Lip color. The answer is whopping none. He does not do makeup. Okay, now the important thing about ear shape. We can go default. So yeah, that's just somewhat like that, but I like the rounded ears. That's a bit much. I don't, just stick with the default. His ears are big enough. I could choose to have an earring. I would never imagine Ashens with a mustache. But a beard, yes. And we're gonna go with the whole, since Ashens is a total dork, he would have like some sort of, yeah, he'll have like his gemstone on that, and yeah. But, I mean, a goatee at most. Stash is a bit... Does it feel like the stash would get in the way of reading a book? I think this would be Ashenson. This would be Ashens before he turns into an unutter dickbag. Because he's always like, you get me this, you get me that. He's like the ultimate annoying NPC. But he's like the greatest, like, wizard. People really want to look up to him. He just has no time of day for, like, peons, but... Yeah, we're gonna go with... Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. He's getting a mustache. Yes. Yes, you can go full nip, but... a lot of fellas have the most adorable animations. You can count on me! Meh. Yeah, it's hard work being me. Yeah, we're doing this. Tattoos, though. No tattoos. Only mustache and goatee. We're not doing a tattoo, so... Face paint, though. I can go full Krillin, but I'm not going to. This is a little chocobo. No, no face paint needed. We're not doing face paint. We don't need it. Okay, I like type 3. What's type 1 like? Yeah, a lot of fellas have adorable voices, so... Okay, type 5 is... I'm liking type 5. Yeah, wow, those are some. His Lalafels chopped real hard for that voice. Yeah, we're gonna go with type 5. Yeah, happy pose, sassy pose. Yeah, the. Also, each race has their own dance animation. Yeah, we're gonna go with. So, say hello to Ashens, everybody. He is a total dork. Yep. No. Save. You can see when I started playing, which was back in August, I just saved, There we go. So, the Eurasian calendar, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 12, so we're gonna go with. Okay, there we go with this one. Now, we have to go with something that really reflects my star sign, or whatever thing I pray to. Da-da-da. Nope, not that one. Perfect! Telaka, ruler of rivers and wisdoms, the god of knowledge, is the guardian of deity of Sherlanyan. He commands the element of water and is associated with the third moon of the Eurasian calendar. Taka is the father of Lemian, the teacher of data, whatever. He is often depicted as a revered scholar holding an ashen staff. So that way, I think it chose the name Ashens. Would be as simple as that of scroll. Since we're going to do it, so it's the third moon. Okay, we're going to go back a bit. The third moon, you say? Third astral moon. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll go with that, just for the sake of... The third moon... Let me just double check. Cool, yeah, we're definitely going to go with this one, for the sake of character backstory. You're named Ashens. Why am I named Ashens? Because your guardian has an Ashen staff. Understandable. Yes. Yeah, I've put so much effort into character creation. We're only going to play about a solid hour of the game. Let's give you the tour of the starting city. So there we go. So now you get to choose your respective class. So you got the gladiators. So you've got the disciples of war, which we're not going to do. I'm already an archer, but we're not doing that. So instead, we're going to go as an arcanist, adepts of the art of the arcanum dermite, from symbols of power, born of geometric techniques hailing from across the southern seas. Hey, that's me! Held within occult grimoires, these symbols lend shape to the Arcanist's ether, thereby allowing him to produce a myriad of powerful spells, using the self-same symbols to unlock the latent power contained within gemstones. Arcanists are able to summon forth the familiar known as Carbuncle to carry out their bidding. So we're going to be starting in Limsa, Laminsa, which I've never actually started. I've only ever played as an archer, and that starts off in New Gridania. Because we could have either started in Gridania, Ul'dah. Oh, the fact is that I'm a. But yeah, let me double freaking check that I'm choosing the right one to become a summoner. Because I don't want to, you know, go, hey, wait a minute, I chose the wrong class. Redo. Final Fantasy XIV jobs, because I want to be a summoner. In order to become a summoner, you need your starting job class as an Arcanist, correct? Yep, you're definitely going as the Arcanist. On the southern coast of the island of... God damn it, all these... Filbrand? Wildbrand. Under the shadow of ancient cliffs, surrounded by the relentless onslaughts of the Rotano Sea, lies the telecracy of Lima Lamansa. Its economy is driven primarily by shipping, but boasts lucrative shipbuilding, fishing, and smithing industries as well. To maintain the safety of its maritime routes, the city employs a formidable navy known as the Knights of the Barracuda. Even so, pirate bands run rampant in nearby waters, reaving and pillaging. Well, yeah, we're going as an Arcanist. And if you want to know what Limsa looks like, yeah, this is the best, this is the view we're going to get, folks. A lot of coastal. And here we are in the void. So, yep. Alright, Ashens. We selected Phoenix. Yes. We're choosing Phoenix, because that's where all my friends are playing. I was originally on Lich, but I was invited to a wedding. And unfortunately, it appears that if you're a Lich player, and you've been invited to a wedding on the Phoenix, guess what you can't do? Guess what you can't do? You can't go to the wedding if you're a Lich player. So I had to spend like about €14 to migrate my data to Phoenix so I could go to the wedding. I bought the songbird dress for my bard. Because it's like, if I'm going to a wedding, I need to look my best. So I paid even more money for a dress. Totally worth it too. I could play with my friends, but it's the same difference. Because you can just, like, migrate, you can just go over as a visitor. Whatever. So we're gonna go with, Ashens. Now we're just gonna double check. Okay, we're just going to go Ancestry.com, last name starting with A. I think this might be just a bit more. I'm gonna go with, yeah, Ashen's last name's, I'm gonna type it, magical. Oh, Pinterest. Oh, perfect. Pinterest, you're here to save my day. Witchy. Yeah. Welcome to every Final Fantasy XIV beginners video where like we spent an hour building the character. Shit, why didn't I pick Ashen's Barlow? God, I love Barlow as a last name. Oh, goddamn, yeah. Ashford. For adventurers. Because I had a spectator and his name was Barlow and he had a British accent. Unfortunately, his contract ended 100 years after it should have, but he had literally poor memory. So Barlow was very confused that, like, at least over 100 years have passed and it should have. And he's like, I'm no longer employed by you, good sir. I'm leaving. Goes to the adventurers. I'm looking for work. Do you have anything I could do for you? Like a freaking pompous ass butler. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna go with Barlow. I know Barlow doesn't really mean much for a Lalafell, but frickin' it's my character, so. Yeah, we're gonna call him Barlow. B-A-R-L-O-W-E. Perfect! So, with that, say hello to Ashen's Barlow. I'm gonna take a picture on my phone just to. Yeah. Focus phone. Come on, a little bit. Oh, my friends are gonna hate me for this. Okay, so it's currently 10 to 11. Also, when you're playing this game, you can see the corner in the top right. We're gonna... Oh crap, I forgot to also mention the HUD. The HUD on this game is insane. Because we're playing on the controller. Oh my god, you're gonna guys see it. So we're gonna be on Phoenix. Yep, we chose... Oh, it even says The Scholar. Yeah. Appearance is custom. Ah, this is what I look like as my class. Perfect, even with... Yeah, we are going as a summoner. Let's begin a new game with this character, shall we? This is a new series. Yeah. Oh no! We've entered a block scene, everybody. I'm sorry about this. Oh, now we're fine. Uh, you know how these Japanese games work, as well as MMOs, to protect sensitive data. I can't even get through one chapter. We can only read one chapter of a visual novel in some cases, but let's hope this isn't as blocked. If not, this will be an abrupt character creation to go, okay, now we can play.
Here. Here. Feel. Hear, feel, think.
Oi, you're right, lad. You were moaning in your sleep, and sweating buckets besides. Whirling on a ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness now that I look at you. It'd be the ether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to stuff than others. See, we are too far from Ilbrand now, which is chock full of aeterites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. This basically turns into, you're finally awake. Damn it, then it just turns to Bethesda Presents Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Damn it, Todd Howard, you've done it again! Might as well have been blooming seasickness. Ship's leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck. Get myself a breath of fresh air. Settlements are still a far way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them young ones don't care for conversation, see? So those young ones don't much care for conversation, see? Any road, bread's the name, and peddling's betrayed. I will do my best to give these characters as much voices until I hear their legit voices. It's a bit foggy today, it seems. That draw distance. Smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lad, judging by your unusual garments, I see you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going whenever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory, and that's what I call living. Long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. With these days especially. What was that first attracted you to it? Why did you become an adventurer? To gain power of sorts, yes. To gain power. Simply power! As in power to do good, like protecting the weak, and fighting for what's right and all that? Aye, I thought you meant, well, adventurers do get to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'd never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft of the adventuring business. Once we make port, you best sign yourself to the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. I wouldn't have to try joining a guild neither. Limsa's home to a few, so if you fancy suddenly learn to swing an axe or even sling a spell, you ought to about seeking one out. Just remember though, there are more important things in fortune than glory, such as breeding. So no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Ah! Ships on starboard bow! Pirate colours! Pirates! Bloody hells! Have you no sense? Get below! Yeah, we're not trained ship people. We can't engage this. Okay. I'm only a level 1 adventurer, please. What's the world coming to? Pirates firing at a ship. Pirates flying. Pirates flying, firing at a ship, flying Leminsa colours. Bastards either have boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of cannon's range. I know buccaneers bark will catch this flighty temptress once the winds are at her sails. Way. That was bleeding close. Now one of us kept his head on his shoulders. I reckon I'd lost mine otherwise. If the pirates gave up the chase, we'd be as close to port. Let's get upon deck and have us a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Leminsa, sir? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It is. Well then, let this journey itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Leminsa prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. For too long that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-states almost pass for a respectful nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folks ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's gotten her deal with, like the pirates who took a fancy to us just now. If it weren't bad enough, I heard the shagging or raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. At long last, land ho! Behold, Leminsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounties and beloved of Laminia, goddess of navigation. So I would have liked to chose Scholar, but I'm just like, nah, Summoner. I get Carbuncle.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, Amidst the roiling waves of the Rotano Sea lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And there's where we part ways, son. Oh, sorry for getting Limni's name wrong. I apologize, Goddess of Navigation. Please don't set me on the right path of my seafaring adventures. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's onto the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for saving me yours earlier. He looks at hand. It's air. I will treasure this forever. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become a sort of storied personage and I will brag about you. Sorry. Become the sort of storied personage and I can brag about having met. Sorry, my brain is like, become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Goodbye, Brennan. Today's spread today.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Title drop. Also, the other reason why I chose to be a summoner is because a scholar's a healer, and I don't want to be I don't want to be the healer. I want to be I want to be the DPS. That's also the reason why. So yeah. Hey, you there? I mean you. This is my district, and I make my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. What? Ah, an adventure fresh off the boat, is it then? Well then. Allow of one of Limin's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lad. I haven't got all day. And so begins the adventure of Ashen Sparlow. Welcome to Liminsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands. The rough-cut diamond of the Rotano Sea. Please select your control scheme you wish to use. Fortunately, it's only controller. Welcome to the controller menu, boys. Please follow the instructions. Move your character camera to adjust the camera. Okay. Well, here we go. Where the hell, you bleeding hells, you think you're going? Just to get over here. Okay. So, yeah. Look at... Yep. So you have teleport, return, auto attack. We have ruin. Classic spell. Here's the main menu. I have to question, am I... it's not available at this time. We have all the logs we're going to have to get eventually. Whether the Grimoire is what we're using. And we have our default race clothing. Do I have anything in my inventory? I do not. Alright, we're going to have to buy some stuff. Actually, how much gil do we have? We have no gil! Interacting with quests. Whoop. Non-player characters, NPCs, offering quests can be recognized by an exclamation mark above their heads. To bring up the quest window, speak to the NPC by first targeting and pressing confirm. Accepting quests. Once you initiate a quest, a prompt will appear detailing its objectives and rewards. Press the accept button on the lower left to add the quest to your current duties. Close. Coming to Liminsa. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Liminsa, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Right then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, here we go. You're like to get your throat slit by some piss stinking alley. I don't think Liminsa has that many alleys, since you look at the way the city's described. I mean, not described, laid out. So before you do anything else, get yourself to the Drowning Wrench and enroll in the Adventurers Guild. What a beautiful name for a tavern. It's not far, just head straight down to the street and speak with Galfar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Baedron. He's the proprietor of the wrench, and he might curse an ale-sodden sailor. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's a soft spot for the wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Quest tips. You have begun a quest. Now the duty list. Yep. Yeah, now accepting quests. Yeah. It's just pretty much standard MMO flair. Now due to the controller being, the setup being like this, you hold L2 to pull up this stuff, hold R2 to pull up this stuff. And due to PlayStation only have options, where's the select button? Well, it's the touchpad. But you can also use the touchpad as a mouse, which is weird. So you would use the controller just to like press the select through. So the Yellow Jacket, Rusflor strongly suggests that you sign up for the adventurers as an adventurer in the Drowning Wrench. Yep, go to the... Welcome to the heart of Liminsa, the mizzenmast. It houses an airship landing, the Adventurers Guild, at the very top of the command room of the Admiral, where she keeps a watchful eye over Liminsa air, land and sea. The crow's lift will carry you up and down the tower as fast as the crow flies. You only need to speak with Gerfa, and and tell him where you wish to go. I don't think I can... Ah, damn it. Signed yourself up for the adventure skill, have you? I don't think so. Turn around and march over to the crow's nest. Bet you won't want a word with you. Go-up-a-doozle. Yeah, it's very handholdy. Oh god, I got 10... Oh, I know what that is. Welcome to Incident, sir. If you have a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the crow's lift will take you there. Yes, please. As we can see, we've got 10 messages. We're gonna have to visit the delivery Moogle. See, locate. Square also brings up the map. Alright, where's my delivery Moogle? There he is. Perfect. So all these NPCs with the green, you could talk to them and I'll give you like some message. The Drowning Wench will always be a favourite among pirates. She's cheap, she's loaded with grog, and she'll never say no. It's been a favourite haunt of adventurers for 20 years. Ever since her retired freelance and his comrades established the Adventurers Guild here. The Smith. As one of the Smiths, I provide guidance to those just starting off on the path of an adventurer. But the President suggests you learn your ways around the city, an endeavour which Baedron shall no doubt wish to aid you. So collect rewards by the checkmark. Completing quests will earn you a variety of rewards from items to gil and experience points. Yep, now. I just realised we're not starting an old DAW, which kind of sucks. Because there's currently what you would call a crossover event with Yokai Watch going on right now. But alas, I don't think by the time the new update swings around, we might only get one yokai. But as long as we play like an hour or like two, we're gonna at least play a solid 2 hours a day on a day in which I'm not running D&D. So we'll figure it out. I also have to juggle this between Destiny Beyond Light, but I'm gonna make time for this new series. So yeah, let's talk to the adventurer guy. Adventurer Guild rep. Greetings to ye, lad. What'll it be? Oh, but you ain't here for the drink, are ye? You've come with a mind of to try your and adventuring, I'd reckon. Well, you'd find no shortage of work here at Limsa. The name's Baedron, and this is the most hospitable on Osturi's is the Drowning Wrench. 'Tis also the home to the Adventurers Guild here at Limsa, which is why we've got a desk specially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of old whelps like than wetting the throats of me regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Now they need, not that they need it in these parts on account of there being trouble everywhere you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside, they'll get you instead. And if you don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. And no one knows what they're planning, of course. But if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. Hey, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, and you'll see a people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame him after seeing everything that happened? Ursa took a mighty blow during the calamity. But now our homes were the only thing that got wiped off in the face of existence. That thrice the bastard of a dragon. Oh yeah, by the way, everybody, Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn is the sequel to Final Fantasy XIV, in which the game at launch was so terrible that Square Enix basically apologized and said, "We're sorry. In fact, we're going to cancel Final Fantasy XIV by nuking it." With how? With the final game event of that particular version, by the moon getting dragged down. But the moon was not a moon, it was an egg. Or the prison for Primal Bahamut. Like, the greatest cinematic in any video game is a game getting itself nuked. I can't really show the video because it's a blocked scene. But you look at Final Fantasy XIV Answers cinematic. It's so freaking beautiful. But yeah, we're basically post 5 years past the apocalypse, in which the heroes of light saved the day. But it's all mysterious and vague. But we're now the new protagonist. Yeah. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes some sense. Yeah, the world kind of got rebooted, and everyone lost their memories. We remember the world being destroyed, but we also survived. It's magic. You don't got to explain. It's magic. The world might have got blown up, but lads, we're grand. None of the folks what saw it as a living to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections from an hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear the future if they can't really recall the past. I love this exposition about, yeah, did you play the original game? Doesn't matter, we all forgot. But there's one thing we can remember, and that was a group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eurus back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity spawned memory loss robbed us of their names. It won't let us picture their damn faces. 'Tis like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All we see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare. And that's how every bugger describes it, by the way. Give or take the odd gull. This is what people are calling these heroes the warriors of light. If Laminsa is ever to pull this time of darkness behind us, it's going to need venturers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day he'll be one of them. And that's why any aid we can give to a venturer is effort well spent. What say ye, lad? Are you willing to lend us your strength? Oh, certainly, yes. Well, thanks to ye, and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer you my way for a reason. But listen to me, yattering like an old, touched fishwife. 'Tis now time we get your mark in me book. Put your scroll right here. Ashen's Barlow. Ashen's Barlow, is it? A fine name it is. Congratulations. Now you're an upstanding member of Venturers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel. Several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching the description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friend signals, were you? Hold on a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong bloke. This fine, upstanding young gent is a dear departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. The lad wouldn't be caught dead fraternising with such unsavoury elements. Is that right? Ahem. Are you truly aware of the recent kidnappings? Respectfully, Dan, we're not allowed to be too trusting to outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, think you got a good point there, officer. But a good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I kept an eye open at all times. Me and two more often than not. Now, let's say you to a tankard will be fine as stale before you return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the fanciest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog on this side of the Strait o' Maritol. But you don't mean that it won't get you good and pickled. Look, there's a chair over there just crying to be sat on, so kick off with the heavy boots, eh? Thanks for the save, bro. Okay, Badron, you're on my good books. Love you, lad. We'll have an excuse these bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnappings, see, and they've got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken clamping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger in this town. Now take it personal, though. Us Linces can be a headstrong bunch of bastards. 'Tis true, but give time. We'll grow on ye. Now, where was I? Ah, hail. Welcome to Minsa, where the sea is as great as the faces of your patrons after a few too many black belly whiskies. Oh god, I could go for some black belly whiskey right now, but unfortunately it's not 12:30. Because here in Ireland, weird laws of, it's Sunday, can I buy booze at 10 o'clock? No, only 12:30. What? Okay, fine. Now take a moment to gather your wits. And we'll get started with learning the ways of the city. Hooray! This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You've taken your first steps as an adventurer in the cities of Malinsa. Listen well to the wisdom of Badron Ten Fingers, and then go forth to discover the incredible adventures that awaits you. I just realised something. So, main scenario quests. Important quests tell the story of viewers and people marked with the called main scenario quests. Yeah, you can tell by the icon. Main scenario quests. See, the plus gets you to unlock stuff. So we can go here, or the way of the Arcanist. So now we have all the quests here. But we are going to go on a little jog. Oh, god damn it! Before you get shot at your door straight by some Scrags ambush, you might want to take out the righteous wisdom preparator. Okay, I guess we... I can't even sprint. My legs won't let me. Okay, fine, Beidron. I'm just going to quickly boot up my laptop because I have a D&D game to play in half an hour, so I got to juggle my time. Close to home. Beidron, proprietor of the Journeying Wench, wants you to perform 3 tasks to help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. I presume that's my DM. I got, oh. My friends are harping on about me not playing Top Titans 2. I'm playing a frickin' MMO right now, okay? I have too many live service games to play between Cinewalis, Fire Emblem Heroes, Top Titans 2, Destiny 2, Star Wars Squadrons, and this game here. I'm like, thank God for the lockdown. What's that? Destiny Beyond Light and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity? Frickin' hell, God. Okay, I have. Let me just sign on my laptop so I can turn it on. Okay, yep. Beidron, proprietor of the Journeying Wench, wants you to perform 3 tasks to help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks to help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, head down a floor to point your nose to the west. You get a eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's the Aether. That's the Aetherite, a device you can use to move from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, provided there's an Aetherite where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with Yellow Jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You find weapons and armour, and all that adventuring bits and pieces for sale in the district. What lies beyond the Aetherite? Before throwing your guild around just yet, you might get fleeced quicker. You can say, why make coins purse so light? Have a word with Swazblade instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Giving us old Octant, and don't treat you well. First and last of me helping Ints, I suggest you meet some fellow Snellspringers at the Arcanists Guild. I guarantee you'll learn more than a few neat tricks for your tome if you decide to join their crew. Brewery at the front desk is the one that will get you started. Got that, lad? Seeing as 3 tasks will take a little jaunt around the city and help work out where everything is. Hey, best getting on. Run along, eh? Bugger it. There I go, sending off. Sending off without telling ye summit crucial. That bloody calamity's made a mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that's the ale. Any road. Well, you're out. If you happen to pass any poor sods that look like they might need help, consider help. Giving them a tale of woe, listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit. But you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking around out there. Just waiting to stumble on them. For example, Ninia over yonder's been casting glances at you ever since ye waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? Hey, you'll find yourself running odd errands in the beginning. But once you find a reputation as a man folk can trust, the jobs will be harder and the rewards will be more generous. If you have the time, you'd also seek advice from the smith and the wrench. The lads as bears the title has some fine advice from them. Well, it'll just be starting out by professions. And that, my lad, is how you become a legend among adventurers. Quest accepted. To leave the draining wench, you must accept the quest. Making a name by speaking with Ninia. So you have the main menu, the characters, and, you know, standard MMO shit, you know. Navigation. I mean, my name's not really much of a Lalafelish name, but, you know, I'm taking it. Woo! Look at that jump. Making a name. Ninia, a veteran adventurer, has some information that might be of interest to you. Would you look at this? A shiny new adventurer. Listen close, lad. I've got some information that might help you put you on the map here, Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not long ago, and I saw a bunch of herbs just scattered along the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think there would be black market wares known as stream flowers. The Mince is a busy port, and not all the merchants can blow in across the strait or above board, if you know what I mean. How the plants end up in a mast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. And the important thing is to make your name for yourself by handling them in. Speak to Scallon Ree, and she'll help, and she'll get you down the first floor. And all you can do is, then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to. That's a lot of consonants. Aldskillif. At the Octant, sorry. Being a worldly captain, he might know a thing about such shady goods. Right. Can't even tell. Fucking hell, come on. We're premature to leave, don't you? Don't you have already heard everything that shady bloke behind the big desk had to say? Fortunately, people, we'll have to end the episode here. Oh, Gregory. If it's rumors or like-minded fellows you seek, you've made the right choice in coming to this tavern. If it's a lodestone for all manners of travellers and explorers, yes. We're gonna have to end the episode here, but come tomorrow, at around 10 AM to like noon, we're gonna do like at least 2 hours. It's gonna be a bit of a morning broadcast right now, just juggling through hours and social engagements during the night. Definitely this will be a morning broadcast. But y'all, thank y'all for watching. So time for the standard YouTuber outro of like, comment, subscribe. You've heard this bullcrap before. All hail our glorious YouTube algorithm and all that. Praise be our Grand Overlords Google. And may the blessing of the crystal ever guide you and all that good stuff. But before we do that, we are going to before we go, we're gonna we'll just show you all the we can change many poses. We can interact with chair, see? We're not on water, but yep. Pat, pat. I know. We only just started. But woe is me. We will play more tomorrow. Don't give me that, Ashens. Point dramatically. Yes. But we have... But yeah, that's that, everyone. I just want to show the emotes. So, see y'all tomorrow for about a 2-hour sesh where we'll get through the tutorial and go on our merry way. See you then, folks.